Hey guys, I am PrimeRose and this is my channel. So the last episode that you saw from hiking the island was from Caldeirão Verde. So today is the continuation of that hike and we are going now to Caldeirão do Inferno. It's about 2 kilometers more than the Caldeirão Verde, and so it takes about half an hour there and half an hour back, more or less. So let's do this! As you can see on the sign, it says the Caldeirão do Inferno is about 2.2 kilometers away, but my tracker also showed about 3.8 kilometers. So prepare yourself for a hike that will take you about 30 to 45 minutes, okay? And that is only for one direction. This levada, as well as the levada from Caldeirão Verde, is one perfect example of how difficult it was back in the days to get water in Madeira. Although Madeira has, since the first day of discovery, the reputation of being very green, that didn't mean that the water was easy to reach. In fact, that was the most important issue the islanders have faced ever since the very beginning of colonization. Well, aside the fact that the islanders still needed to work the land in order to build a proper farmland, of course. After about 10 to 15 minutes, you'll find a staircase where you need to go up about 100 meters high to go in direction of the Caldeirão do Inferno. Since the beginning, the ancestors of this island realized that bringing the water to these newly made farmlands would be a problem. So they started working on an irrigation system that could relieve them from the hard work of bringing the water from the streams into the cultivated lands, using the geomorphological aspect of the island into the equation. Of course, the levadas in Madeira are not the only irrigation system in the world, but they have a certain uniqueness in Portugal. While other irrigation systems might be remarkable because of the amount of water they take, or even the length they might have, the levadas that are in Madeira are distinctive because of the knack the islanders got to create such a complex irrigation system that have survived over centuries. During our hike, we found a very friendly couple that comes from Holland. They were also doing the Caldeirão do Inferno and we got the chance to know each other a bit. I would like to thank them for subscribing to the channel. The levada from Caldeirão do Inferno goes in direction to Caldeirão Verde, where the levada is separated into two. In one direction, the levada goes to Caldeirão Verde, and in the other, it goes through a tunnel that is no longer recommended to go, which makes sense since after this tunnel that has a length of almost 2.5 kilometers, you will get to the path of Fajã da Nogueira. This path was victim of a landslide and the original path is no longer there. For those that are too curious for their own good, they will face the brutal side of the mountain of Pico das Torres, where the wrong step could be their last. When we got to the area where Caldeirão do Inferno is, we were a bit disappointed. Like the place where Caldeirão Verde is, Caldeirão do Inferno also had a landslide, which I cannot pinpoint exactly when it was. The difference between them is that the lake where Caldeirão do Inferno is now fully covered with the rocks that came down, while in Caldeirão Verde, the landslide was on the other side from the waterfall. This is the perfect chance to remind you guys that if something happens while you're in a levada or another hike in Madeira, please try and call the emergency number from Portugal, which is the 112. The authorities on the island made it their business to cover the whole island with an emergency line that makes it possible for you to call the 112 emergency number. So, even when your cell phone shows no reception, you are still able to call for help and the authorities will do everything in their power to get to you. You just need to be sure you have enough food for the mishap adventures and a power bank to maintain your cell phone on for the people helping you to maintain a cell position. As you might remember from the previous hiking video, the one from Caldeirão Verde, the walls from this levada were made with the stones from the area. Since the stones aren't perfect waterproofing materials, there are some places where the water comes through. You can know where they are when you see that the floor from the path is wet. Look who's here. We have finally finished the Caldeirão Verde, Caldeirão do Inferno levadas. My watch is saying that it took us about 21 kilometers, but you have to remember I went there and back also for the filming, so maybe 1 kilometer is only from that. So at the moment, finally, we are seeing that the shops that are here are open. So we are going to drink more coffee before we go home. It's been a long day. We did a hike for 8 or 9 hours or something. Leave in the comment section down below which was the longest hike that you ever did. And if you liked this video, remember to smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, remember to do that so you can see the upcoming videos. I'll see you next time. Bye!